que se siente y ella tiene un tan de pero natural. Ella dice que lo heredó de su mamá y yo se lo creo, porque por lo que veo rompe la disco con ese meneo y yo se lo creo. Ojalá me dé un chance, aunque sé que ya no creen romance, baby. Porque por lo que veo rompe la disco con ese meneo y yo se lo creo. Ojalá me dé un chance, aunque sé que ya no creen romance, baby.
Can you feel the beat within my heart? Can you see my love shine through the dark? Can you feel the beat?
I can feel it.
Can you feel the beat?
I can feel it.
Can you feel the beat?
Baby, I can feel it. Oh,
Feel the beat?
baby, I can feel it. Oh,
Can you feel the beat?
I can feel the beat.
Can you feel the beat?
I can feel the beat. Baby girl, you my superstar. You the light that I see. On my lap like a computer. Yeah, mommy, shake your booty, I see. Mommy, look at how cute you are. Yeah, baby, give me your body. Let me do you like the way I wanna do ya. Yeah, mira.
Dice,
Mami, tienes grande, pero natural. Then I from a doctor, cause she got 'em from her mom. Baby got a halo, and I can never say no, cause she got a booty like J-Lo. Girl, you got a halo, and I'm checking out your angles. You a sexy devil and my angel, baby.
Can you feel the beat within my heart? Can you see my love shine through the dark? Can you feel the beat?
I can feel it.
Can you feel the beat?
I can feel it.
Can you feel the beat?
Baby, I can feel it. Oh,
Feel the beat?
baby, I can feel it. Oh,
Can you feel the beat?
I can feel the beat.
Can you feel the beat?
I can feel the beat.
no es latina pero dice papi. No quiere novio pero ya está pa' mí. Todos le tiran, nunca responde. No hay nada que hacer, ella es así. Es la reina de la noche. Conmigo se tira toda la pose. Ya vámonos pa' la after party. I wanna feel your sexy body on me.
Girl, your booty like pastel cake. I'ma kill the booty cartel. Boom, boom. Girl, you always be my angel. Rock the halo, yup, you my bag now. Hey, you got the best in the world. Mami, dame dulce, dame caramel. You my morena, mami looking buena. When I put you in the Louis and the Chanel. Hey, baby got my love on grande. Baby, won't you give it to me, dame. Mami, give me boom boom Monday, every day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Wait, mommy, won't you come and tell me how you really want it? If you really want it, baby, I'ma give it to you. I be all up in it, baby, I be all up on it. When I make you feel it, bet you be screaming hallelujah.
Can you feel the beat within my heart? Can you see my love shine through the dark?
You could call on me. You could fall on me. And if you want to, tell me what you gon' do. You could put it all on me. Speeding, 90 and a 65. Grab the keys and didn't tell them why. Just hit the road.
When you need me, relax and getting in my way. I'm flying down the interstate. Just know.
When you can't pull through, when life's hard on you. No, it ain't no thing, you know what
To do.
You could call on me. You could fall on me. And if you want to, tell me what you gon' do. You could put it all on me. You can count on me, 1, 2, 3. Make it easy for you, ABC. And if you want to, tell me what you gon' do. You could put it all on me. I walk in, help you get up off that floor. Come on. You ain't gotta be alone no more. Just know, when you can't pull through, when life's hard on you. No, it ain't no thing, you know what
To do.
You could call on me. You could fall on me. And if you want to, tell me what you gon' do. You could put it all on me. Come on. You can count on me, 1, 2, 3. Make it easy for your ABC. And if you want to, tell me what you gon' do. You could put it all on me. Yeah, put it all on me. Yeah, put it all on me. If you want to, tell me what you gon' do. You could put it all on me.
'Cause when you can't pull through,
When life's hard on you, you can trust me, baby. Yeah.
put it all on.
You could call on me. You could fall on me. And if you want to, tell me what you gon' do. You could put it all on me. You can count on me, 1, 2, 3. Make it easy for your ABC. And if you want to, tell me what you gon' do. You could put it all on me. Yeah, put it all on me. Yeah, put it all on me.
And if you want to, tell me what you're gonna do. Yeah.
And put it on me.
Come on, let's go. Yeah, let's go. All right, okay. Okay. Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up. First shot, hip strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, y'all can't copy yet. Bad moonwalking, and this here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Chrome music. I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, on my INDEPENDENT shit hustling. Chasing dreams since I was 14 with the 4-track bustin'. Halfway across that city with the back.
Welcome everybody. Just give me a sound check please on the chat on Zoom, and I know we're live on Facebook as well. Right, great. I hope you can all hear me quite clear. Thank you very much. Welcome everyone. It's 8 p.m. in London, UK, with a bit of rain, and we are global. Put your countries down in the chat. I can see everywhere. I can see Ireland, Budapest, Vermont. I can see Hawaii. I can see New Zealand. God knows what time it is there. I don't know my time differences here. But ladies and gentlemen, wow. You know, when I first joined this business, I'm going to explain to you in a minute, 19 months ago, there was not global intervention. Now look how fast we've grown. We've got global intervention now at the moment. It's absolutely amazing. I love this business. Now We're going to be keeping it very short and brief. I'm going to go through something that hopefully is brand new to you, because I can see a lot of guests on this call. But just briefly before I start, I'm going to mention who I am. My name is Dr. Rai Dutta. I'm in London, and I'm married with my wife, who's also a doctor in the NHS. Bless them all for working very hard. And I've got 2 young girls and my mum here as well. My dad passed away a few years ago. Now, I have been brought up for my entire life around wealth creation and business. And that's where, when I first qualified about 25 years ago, I went into business straight away, and I started my own veterinary practices from scratch. That meant high investment, high entry level, and got my staff now. We've got over 20 staff, and we're running multiple centers and treating people's pets in all ways. Surgeries and everything, operations, everything. I love doing operations. That's my job. Now, in doing so, I've created multiple companies and have serious revenue, and it all sounds great. But, and you wonder why I'm on this call. The but is this: we're passing ships, my wife, in time, and my children rarely see us. They just say, you're always busy and working and doing this, that, and the other. And as the business has grown, it's required more time, more money to keep it sustained and to put our effort in. Now, this doesn't work. It doesn't work for me, and whatever industry you're in on this call, and many of you, we are employed or whatever, you also will be in a similar situation where you're creating a linear income. And I felt that that's the same as me. So 4 or 5 years ago, I started to look into things, and I knew I had to find other avenues of creating a revenue alongside what I'm doing, and I was looking for things. And then 19 months ago, by my esteemed business partners, I was introduced to the business which I'm about to explain to you today. And what I was looking for was, when I noticed that the successful entrepreneurs in this industry that I'm about to explain to you were spending less time earning, if not the same or more revenue than I am. And therefore, that was a serious eye-opener for me, and I wanted to know what was going on. And then the other thing that was really important was the timing. The timing was the fact that we're in at the beginning. We're a startup, we're a baby in the business. And I thought, you know what, that's exactly me. I've always been involved with startups, and obviously the best place to be is at the beginning of a business. So I understand that through all my entrepreneurial life. Now, in doing so, I also wanted to find out who the owner was. And the owner, which I'm going to explain to you later in this presentation, is going to resonate with you why this business is for me and maybe for you as well, was someone that's an icon in the industry with a track record of success and creating wealth. And I wanted to work with that person. I seriously wanted to work with that person. I was given the opportunity. And the third thing was, it was using technology, AI technology. My own businesses aren't using AI technology. And this to me was very important, where I could now utilize technology. So 19 months forward, I've been able to create an income alongside with what I'm doing in the limited time I have to create an income, but most importantly, develop global teams. And we rise by lifting others, and able to teach other people in my team how to do this business with no background or skills required, because we teach you this. I did it myself. I've learned the new skills. Now, in doing so, I've been able to create an income stream alongside with what I'm doing that is going to take my family forward, where I can actually free up my time from work. And I've managed to hit one of the most esteemed ranks in the network marketing industry in that shorter period of time. And that is the reason why this business excites me, because anyone can do it, it works, and it could be something you want to do. Now, before I go on with the business, I shall explain to you iBoomerang, I want to make sure that I'm clear about the disclaimer. The disclaimer is this, ladies and gentlemen: I cannot guarantee you what income you may make in this business, purely because it's down to your hard work, time, and effort. If you follow the strategies we show you, the simple steps we show you, you too can also be successful. Now, the business called iBoomerang, when I first started, there was no name. It was just a concept. The concept using AI technology in the time I have was what excited me. The main thing was that the concept had never been done before, but the vision was what I looked for. I'm looking for where this business is going and what it's going to do for all of us. And the iBoomerang name was the first thing that really baffled me. But when I understood it, I realized how important this is in our day-to-day life. The effect of throwing a boomerang is if you throw it correctly, it comes back to you. In this business, we give out goodwill and we get rewarded. And this, I'm going to resonate with you throughout the presentation. You're going to understand it right to the end. You're going to see what I mean. It's time for you to take control like I have. It's time for you to take control. We're going to leverage time alongside what you're doing to create an income. So you don't have to keep exchanging your hours to get the income. And this is the education I've been taught throughout my career, to put systems into place where they can earn income for you. Now we have technology, and now use of technology, you can start a home-based business just by a mobile phone these days. And what better time to do it than now? Because unfortunately, the circumstances around the world are making it very difficult for many of us in business, and in the landscape of business has changed completely out there. So the mission in this business, ladies and gentlemen, is to provide you an opportunity where you don't actually have to sell. You provide the customer a 5-star lifestyle at a 3-star price. It's the old model that we didn't like. We didn't like selling. And there has been very successful companies. My vision of what network marketing was is door knocking. Companies like Avon and Amway, no disrespect, they're highly successful companies, but that's not me. I'm using technology because I don't have a lot of time. I haven't got the time of doing flyers and funnels or any form of door knocking. So I'm going to use my technology. And what we've created here is not only something where you don't actually have to sell, but we only make an income revenue stream when our customer saves money. And this is the important thing. We provide in iBoomerang a benefit for the customer where they benefit by saving, and what better time in the year in the world to have savings, and only then do we make an income. It's a goodwill cause. Now our CEO, Mr. Holton Buggs, Chairman and CEO of iBoomerang, he has been in the network marketing industry for 30 years, and he's had ups and downs, just like any businessman, but he's created a system that is now working for all of us. It's proven. He's a record breaker in earning $100 million out of one network marketing position. That's in the old model, but he wanted to provide something for everybody. He didn't want the old model sort of success, the salesy people to win only. He wanted everybody to win. He wanted everybody to take advantage of an industry that's broken. And he was waiting to set up a company or join a company that fixes this. Now, together with his massive team behind the scenes, with all these gentlemen and ladies on this screen, they're highly successful in their own industry. And I've been able to spend multiple hours with Mr. Holton Buggs and his team on private conversations and dinner with him, where I've learned the mindset of this gentleman and closely examined this business, and I knew exactly what this business was about. But most importantly, I'm in business with a highly reputable, highly successful entrepreneur, and that's important for my integrity, in my social standing, and with my degree and my professional status. It's very, very important that I associate myself with those people that are bona fide. Now, in doing so, he's created so many millionaires with his proven track record. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is not just anybody. It's a highly successful entrepreneur that I'm introducing to you. When he formulated iBoomerang, I knew who I was going to be in business with. Now, he has created something that nobody else has ever done. This does not exist anywhere else at all. Go back to the person that introduced you to this webinar, if you're a guest, and I can see many here. Thank you very much for the chat going on Facebook as well. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to see something that's brand new. We're going to show you what the PRIB is about. The PRIB, you need to understand, is something that's called a perpetual residual income builder. And it uses AI and data analytics, which is the most exciting part of this business. We are a technology company that's going to provide goodwill to our customer, and you get rewarded as long as they save money. Now, we all know how technology works, because I asked many of you on this call, you don't get called by Amazon or Netflix. You don't get called by these people to ask you to buy anything, right? This is exactly what we do here. We don't talk to the customer either because the technology does it for you. Now, traditionally, the businesses that I've run, as you know, I'm running already, has required a lot of effort and financially and physically and time. Now, look at this slide here. The PRIB is going to assist you in doing what many have struggled to do in the past. Now, all the ticks are there. Look at where my traditional business is. My veterinary practices fit in the traditional business sector. Look how many ticks there are. That's me before I joined iBoomerang. That's where I was. I'm now in the PRIB section where all the ticks are there for me. And that is why, alongside what I'm doing in the limited time I have, I've been able to create the success. And that's how we teach our teams globally, how they can be part of this as well. Therefore, it's important as a businessman for myself to recognize this advantage, and all of those that have never had a business, we're here to show you this so that you do not make the same mistakes we have made in my business career, learning it the hard way. You have fast-tracked yourself by being on this presentation. Now, what Mr. Holton Buggs has created is an avenue for all our customers to come pouring in to our business. In last year, we had over 500,000 customers join in 2019, and we were one of the fastest growing companies in the world in network marketing. How? Because iGo was introduced. iGo is travel based and it's the front door to our PRIB. We're not a travel company at all, but what we provided is something that customers like to do, want to do, need to do. Whether it's today or next year makes no difference to us at all, regardless of what the pandemic is going on. What it's done is attracted customers for free. And now, up to date, we have near enough 1 million customers already in the business already. Now, why is travel important? And this was important for me to understand when I first joined the business, because I had no idea, and many of you on this call that are new are probably in a similar situation, where we've all used companies like bookings.com and expedia.com. You're welcome to put in the chat if that's you. Put a number one if you've used any of those online retail marketing companies to get your travel. Welcome to tell everybody. Thank you very much. Now, let me educate you on something. In this $8 trillion industry, iGo is a membership site. And there are companies out there that you have to pay for behind the curtain wholesale travel. That's what it is. You have to pay tens of thousands of pounds of dollars to join. Now, Mr. Holton Buggs says we're going to provide that access for free. Just like Facebook is free. Just like Uber is free. Just like the basic membership in Amazon is free. Customer joins for free. And what happens is they get introduced into our PRIB. We pass the savings on to the customer to give you an idea, and travel is not our main industry, but just to give you an idea, because I wanted to test this myself. And I'll tell you what I did. I went and tested it. I've used this 7 times. It's behind the curtain, free access. And I've managed to save in Vegas, in Houston, in Cyprus, in Belgium, in Milton Keynes, in London. I have tested this myself to see that the discount is there. Now, we're not saying we are absolutely the best. We're not saying that, but we're saying there's some fantastic deals to be made. New York City 4.5-star hotel, Expedia at retail is £339 or dollars per night. You can change the currency. And on iGo wholesale is $178 per night. That's $1,610 saving if you were there for 10 days. And Paris, France 4-star hotel, $440 per night on the retail Travelocity site, but behind the curtains wholesale is $130 per night. You get an email saying what you've saved, and also you got reward credits to be utilized for future travel. That's exciting. And some of the savings, these are just a glimpse of them. There's many, many testimonies that we can show you. There's access to all of the core lifestyle the core access to all the 5-star lifestyle activities, rewards, and savings and core services. They're all there, just like any other site. The only difference is we don't charge the customer to join this. That is why we have grown so rapidly, so fast. And Mr. Holton Buggs is a genius in using travel as the first port of call for getting a customer in. Now, do you boomerang? Yes, I boomerang. This business is the most main focus in my family, in my life, and in my team, because I know what it's done for me already and what it's going to do for me in the next year or 2 or 3. Yes, I boomerang. I boomerang, as I said, is synonymous with savings. But the ecosystem that we've created, the main reason that I joined was the vision. The vision that our elite owner, Mr. Hortonbugs, has. And the vision is important. If you understand this, you'll understand the whole business and the scalability of this business. The Prib is your core market. The travel has brought in many, many customers, and we've hit like 1 million already. We already have 3 other products where the Prib is going to now upsell. The Prib is going to tell them about the other products, just like you get told as to what movies you may want to watch on Netflix or what products you may want to buy on Amazon. You don't get phone call, like I said. So I don't have to do the work. I introduce the customer, I do something once, and then the Prib takes control of that customer and creates myself and my team a perpetual residual income. That, for me, in my limited time, works really well. Just like my day-to-day work where I have to follow my customer up, I have to send recalls out to them, we have to continuously keep the momentum going. In this business, you do it once and the Prib does it all for you. Our now second product, which we've already got launched in the US in 2 states. I'm going to briefly go through this because the person that introduced this call can go through details here with you. Second product, should I say, is Vibe Ride. We own our own rideshare company. Vibe Ride will go global. It's in 2 states in the USA, and people are already earning, because what happens is this. If your customer on iGo is now prompted by the Prib to go and take a taxi from the airport to the hotel in the state they land or in the country, then you earn a percentage of the fare that the customer spends. And also you can earn from your driver as well. Now, this is you not doing anything at all. You're not following up and finding out. No, you just gave the link out once. The customer does the travel, whatever they choose to do, that's up to them. They will do what they want to do anyway. You get paid. That's the genius idea. Now, this model does not exist anywhere else in the world. Build Genius is our third product. And just to give you a bit of perspective, when Amazon launched their company with books, the second product took 3 years to come in. We already, within 19 months, have 4 products already. And every quarter we're getting more. But Build Genius is a fantastic product. I have never seen anything like it. And we are already utilizing our teams and our customers and our contacts and our networks in the USA. And soon I can't wait to go global. And what Build Genius does is this. Again, the customer joins for free. The Prib tells your customer to go and have a look at how they can save on their utility bills. A year ago when I was doing these presentations, I was talking about what if we had all these other things like saving money on utilities or your gas and electricity and petrol and cinema. And we now have Build Genius. So what the customer does is very simple. They load up their utility bills. Build Genius goes and negotiates with your current provider and does not change your current provider. And if Build Genius creates a saving on your bill per month, Build Genius gets paid out of the saving. The customer spends nothing at all, and the customer saves money on their bill. Now, to put it into perspective, I contacted Sky last week to sort out my cable TV. It took me 45 minutes and I never got anywhere. I haven't got time. Build Genius does it all for me. And at the contract end, it will renegotiate. If you're on the lowest tariff with your provider, it's fine. No cost. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is only about 6-7 weeks old. And we have already saved over $260,000 for our customers already in the USA. And we can't wait for it to explode all over the world. Our fourth product is an actual product. The others are all digital products. Zense is a physical product. Zense is a wearable technology, no contact, and it's personal, it's powerful, it uses essential oils, vegan friendly, BPA free, and I'm actually wearing my eucalyptus personal aroma now. You can't even see it. I've got it here. This technology, ladies and gentlemen, when you've got a mask on all day, or whether you work in a dental practice or veterinary surgery or a doctor or a refuse collector or in a shop or in a health spa or you're going to the gym, you can wear this and have your own personal mood enhancer. It's absolutely amazing. And most importantly, it's exclusive to our Boomerang. QVC and the Shark Tanks wanted it, but Mr. Holton Bugs has a relationship with the Zense owners, and we have exclusive rights to it and patents. So this is the exciting product. And this is our 4 products at the moment that the Prib takes care of for us. So how easy is this business? Well, it works. It's so simple. Anyone can do it. It's simple. How can you give this out? Well, what we do, if you're an ambassador in this industry with us, we can generate a code on our back office for our customer. So if I can show you a way to save money on your travel or on your bills, would you be interested in having a free code? But I only have a few codes that I'm given every month. You get, the customer can put their own name and email, no credit cards required on this, and they can activate their boomerang. We call that giving out the boomerang. We're giving out goodwill. The customer is registered. That customer is now fed into the Prib. That customer is linked to you. The Prib now does all the work. So let me explain to you how this happens. As an ambassador, I see the website on the left, given the travel as the example. I'm going to use this now. As an ambassador, I see the platform on the left up to 70% off. The customer that's got a boomerang from me sees the customer platform up to 35% off. We don't beat every deal, but there's some discounts to be had. And in this example, in Cancun, 41% saving as an ambassador, and our customer, which is very important, 1,046 on a retail site, on a public site, gets free access to our customer site, and they save $212 to this Cancun resort. This is where the fun starts. $212 saved in this case. 50% comes back to you as an ambassador in the form of a travel saving bonus of $106 paid in cash. This is exclusive, and that component, not paid in reward points, paid in cash, is again something that's exclusive to our Boomerang. That is the concept of the entire business model. If a customer saves, you make a percentage income. So there are many, many ways to get paid, but I'm going to give you an example of how the customer acquisition model works. Again, I'm just going to use travel because it's easier to use. It's working already, and we have already been successful in this area. I'm going to keep it very conservative. I saved, when I went to Las Vegas at the MGM, I saved over $378. Collectively, I think I've saved about, in my 7 trips, about $1,300. But I'm going to use the example here of just 10 customers that you've given boomerangs to, whether you do 1 a month or 1 daily, no problem. If you do 1 a month over 10 months, you've got 10 customers for free. And if they only save $300, not like myself, $1,700, $1,400 or whatever, I haven't worked it out, total annual savings $3,000. You get paid $1,500 for just giving out free memberships. Now, how many of you can do that? How many of you can give out free memberships? And just to put it into perspective, we have people in our team with over 100 customers already. We have 1,500 customers already, some members. We already have someone at 2,000, and we're only 19 months old. So I ask you this question: how fast can you go and get the customers? How many customers can you go and get and go and give this free membership to? You can put it in the chat if you want to put 50, 100, whatever. And I just ask you this: think bigger, think much bigger, faster, because I'm only being very conservative for you. Now, the business is reliant on customer model. We do not, with all respect, need anyone to join because we can go and get our free customers. However, if you are to introduce this business to anyone, because there are many people that need help, and I'm here to help as many people as I can to understand how business works and how you can leverage the internet, and most importantly, leverage time to create success without any experience whatsoever. In doing so, when you join the business, our ambassadors get paid a small percentage. It's a token of a direct sale bonus. But in the dual team bonus, you can create a multiple set of income sources. In actual fact, we have over 7 to 8 income sources in this business. And what happens is this: the person that introduces this webinar, if you were to join the business, has to position you on their left team or right team, called the dual team binary system. Then if that person take that position up, when I do the next presentation, or we have multiple presentations going today, and if anybody else was to join the team, they're positioned below you. That is how you operate in this business. Is first come, first serve. So indirectly, you may be developing team. And this is where the leverage occurs. Because once you have your left and right positions opened, you can now earn from the binary system and volume created by your team. And this leverage you get is insane in terms of the amount of income you can make. So to give you an example of this model, you as an ambassador in this business can introduce ambassadors to the business and your own customers. The PRIB then uses its technology, uses artificial intelligence and data analytics, and uses the IGO, Zen, Vibe, and Build Genius, and upsells your customer to these products, and they will decide whether they want to use it if and when. And this is where, as the product base grows rapidly, your customer is being looked after by you. You do not do the follow-up. You don't need to look after the customer. The PRIB does it all for you. Now, when you introduce team members, the exciting part of this business is that once you introduce team members, and they also have customers as well, you can earn from the percentage of your customers, from your team's customers as well. And this perpetual residual income builder keeps working for you, and the green is where you're getting paid. I've never seen anything like it, where I can do this in my spare time and create such significant momentum on the internet. And this is what we're teaching everybody to do. Now, to lock your position in, it's a $49.95 paid. That's it. You lock your position in the binary, you're in the business, but you're in a position called standby. Standby, you get a few generous perks. You can go and get your own customer site up to 35%, enjoy the discounts. You can give 5 boomerang codes, memberships out to friends and family. And any business that comes via yourself to the company, you will get 25% of the direct travel saving bonus, not 50, 25%. I decided interactive presentation is where you can give out the presentation in electronic format. It's a touch screen, and you give it out to anyone through any social media or WhatsApp or email, whatever you like, and your friends and family can see this in an electronic form. Now, you won't earn a lot of money at this level, but it gives you a little bit of a hint as to what's going on in the business. And with all due respect, we all have £40 or $49.95 to have a little bit of a look. But if you want to be serious about creating wealth and creating momentum in your life and achieving the goals you want to achieve, then you need to be part of the business. And this is where I'm going to educate you as to why I'm doing this business. I'm going to compare this again to what I'm doing. There's 3 levels you can join this business in: coach class, business class, or first class. Now, the price you come in at, $250 for the coach class and $500 for the business class and $1,000 for the first class. I'm going to give you a bit of understanding behind that. $1,000 is where I came in at. Why? Because it's a one-off payment. I never pay it again. So if you join the business, there's no need to pay this more than once. You pay it once and that's it, you're done. With that, you then get the perks based on your class. If you come in at coach class, as you can see on the green ticks, you yourself will have access to the IGO travel engine, but with limited access. Whereas myself, I get access to everything, as you can see by the green ticks. The second thing is on the boomerangs. How many customers would you like to get? How many free memberships would you like to give? On the coach class, it's 10. On the business, it's 25. And on the first class, it's 50. So I can go and get 50 customers straight away. I'm rapidly in business, rapidly earning, and rapidly getting my customer base. And as a result of which, we also get free boomerangs every month as well, and you can buy some. The dual team, which is incredible, I will earn up to 20% as opposed to coach. That's the difference. So it doesn't matter which level you come in at, that's up to you, whatever suits your budget. Most importantly, what we educate is how we can grow your business to get you to the first class. So for your time spent, the limited time you may have, you're going to achieve the best results and best success. Now, to stay in business every month, we all have to pay outgoings. My outgoing in this business is not the 1,000, it's the 99.95 as well. Now, to put it into perspective, I'm going to give you an idea. My businesses at the moment, my traditional businesses in my veterinary practice cost hundreds of thousands of pounds to enter, many, many years of hardship before I became profitable. And this business cost me less than my mobile phone, $1,000 once, about £800. And my running cost per week, per month is in the thousands. So for me, it made absolute business sense to be in this business and to create the momentum and the return on time invested. I can show anyone that's new to business how you can map out your blueprint and succeed. Now, the most important thing is many of us that have followed the system have never paid the 99.95 out of our pocket, about £20 a week, whatever, never paid it, because the business has paid enough income back to us that it comes out of that. And that's called being smart. So our goal is to break even your cost in the business ASAP. Now, our requirement for that is very simple. You need to be coachable, teachable, trainable, and like myself, be able to learn simple skills which you're ready to receive, no matter where you are in life. We will teach you the 5 simple steps that Mr. Holton Bugs has shown us to create success in the business. So that's one cause. The second thing, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not a 3 months dabble. Please don't waste your money to join this business if you think it's a get-rich-quick. It's not that. This will require your hard work, time, and effort, just like the disclaimer. And if you follow the principles we set aside, you will have the success that you deserve, and we can map out that plan. Now, the final thing is that in terms of coming into the business, once you come into the business, you are introduced to the same ecosystem and culture of excellence around that I'm surrounded by. I work with high-end entrepreneurs, high net worth, 6, 7, 8-figure earners in the business, in the industry. And as a result, this profession that I've joined is something that is absolutely what we're doing outside in society around the globe is we're providing something just different. Hashtag just different. Our customer we create a saving for them. And if they benefit from that, that's the only time we make an income. And this, every time a customer joins our business, every time on the Boomerang that customer joins our business, we provide in our Boom Foundation a nourishing meal to children in need. And that is where we've almost hit near enough 8 million servings already. So a goodwill cause around the entire business. That's why I love this business. A low barrier, high integrity, transparency in the business, and you're working in a culture of excellence. So ladies and gentlemen, get started now. Going back to the person that introduces business, ask them how to get started. But most importantly, can you tell them whether you're 1, 2, or 3? 1, you just want to be a free customer. You don't want to be part of the business. You'd like a free Boomerang and enjoy the services and discounts. We welcome you. No problem at all. But go back to the person that introduced call and say you're a number 1 and your relationship will stay intact. Or you're number 2. You get a bit about the business, but you've still got some questions and you're thinking about coach class and business class. Let's arrange a private call and get some questions answered. I certainly had many. You may have that too. Or you're number 3, which are many on the call, just like entrepreneurs or people that want to see the value of this business and can see the returns they want to see. You want to be in the first class pack, and we can launch your business within 48 hours. That's how fast this business is growing. The importance is timing of the business. You're in at the beginning, and what we have in the vision coming forward is phenomenal. Never been done before. This is going to be the Amazon of network marketing, and you have the privilege of seeing it in its infancy. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud to be presenting this business opportunity. I hope that makes sense as to why I'm doing this business opportunity, because in comparison to what my day-to-day work is, this is a completely massive shift for me. But if I can do it and reskill after many, many years in established traditional business, for you, those that are very young in life in business, well, hats off to you guys and ladies and gentlemen, because you are able to learn the skills from all of us and educate yourself and develop the success and achieve the goals you want to achieve. So thank you for having me in your house, in your mobile phones. We look forward to seeing you on our next presentation, or in the business, or on the beaches of the world. I'm Rai Dutta. in London. Thank you very much. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.